At this time, direct your attention to center court for the awards ceremony. Ty Jones. James Buckner. Number 45. Number 45.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The two Williams are the 4 and the 5. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And for the Hornets, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Grant is out there with the general, and it's Williams at the 5. With the regular season just getting started, it's like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers.
But let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling, and things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Smart on the wing from outside the arc. He's off on that one. Here are the Hornets with the ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And Greg... Up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Stolen by Smart, and a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the general.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. The general. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Grant against Tatum. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
As a coach, you really like what Grant Williams brings. He's kind of that hybrid, a forward who can play inside or play outside.
And he sinks the second. And guys, it's been fun watching the evolution of Grant Williams.
Yeah, he's seeing more time on the floor in recent years, and the three-point shot, that's what sticks out to me. The more he shoots it, the higher percentage he seems to hit. His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And the layup's good off the glass.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Back to Ball. Here's the General, guarded by Tatum. Pass to the General. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. Ball no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And they pick up 2.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. It's hauled in by the General. The General's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smart against Ball. Pass to the General. To the middle. Shoots from 12. No good from Grant.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his ability.
Some changes for Charlotte. Robinson Earls checked in for Williams. Hayward comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Cody Martin in for Ball. And a new group in for the Celtics. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Williams. Alinari comes in for Grant Williams. Brogdon, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Smart.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
They get it back.
2 minutes.
Bryant. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Gallinari. And the pass to Brogdon outside. Brown outside. Cuts it 5 from 18. Here's Gallinari. Bryant trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Pass to the General. And that one is hammered home.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
And White kicks to Brogdon. Gallinari on the wing. Up top, Brogdon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Pass to Robinson Earl. Nice D from Bryant. Boston has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's the General. And another three for Charlotte.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
That's tipped. Gallinari passes to Brogdon. Gallinari against Martin. White, wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's the general. And it's the Hornets, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Hornets lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
That's right, fans. Here are your...
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte. On the court for the Celtics, Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Marcus.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against the Heat delivered a performance for the ages. He ended up with 43 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's the general. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Williams trying to break free, and he drops it in from the low post. And it's an 8-point Hornets lead. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pritchard passes to Williams. He kicks it to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Here's the step back. That's in. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And now the first timeout call here for the Hornets. Hey, guys, this is the... And here is Brogdon. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Brogdon outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's his first foul. Pritchard, he's checked in for Brown.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Gallinari on the wing. Pass to Brogdon. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
Now here's Hayward. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. For Charlotte, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Malcolm Brogdon.
That's good from the general.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Gallinari on the wing. The pass to White. Celtics passing it around. Here's Pritchard. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hayward passes to the general. It's good. The General's got 28.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
1 second left. That shot is off. And so that's the end of the first half. Hornets on top. They lead by 12.
39.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, the General has been really making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The General is out there with Grant, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Celtics trail by 15. Ball's not loose. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him. Now, multi-talented swingman, Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Passes to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the General. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Smart dishes to Williams. Shoots over Grant.
And credit Grant to altering that shot, building a reputation in this league as a guy who likes to get after it defensively.
Lets it go with a 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Williams. It's Brown on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And Brown drops them both. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
The General can't get it to go.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's the General. 33 points for him. And Williams slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready. And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Celtics trail by 19. Knocked loose. And here's Tatum for 3. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Basket counts.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Smart misses.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Boston making a switch here. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Williams. Molinari comes in for Williams. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Smart.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
A fader. No good on that one. The Celtics go the other way with it. Great D that time from the General. Hornets leading by 21. Ball from long range. It's good from long range. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching is... Celtics trail by 18. On the floor for Boston. Brogdon on the wing. He's joined by Brown. The 2 Williams are the 4 and the 5. And it's Smart in at the point guard.
Foul charge to Charlotte.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
And there's one aspect of the game that Melo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Ball against Smart. The kick out to Williams. No one near him. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The General's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. He's looking for Williams and finds him. The kick out to Rozier. Charlotte gets it back. Another shot. Here's Grant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and the son of an NBA player, right? Grant understands you have to give full effort, complete the offensive possession.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Pass to Williams. Back to Smart. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's the General. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
With the assist.
Smart against Ball. Williams in the post. Brown wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
Took him no time at all on that one.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. There's the pass to Brogdon. And here's Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Taken away by Williams. Inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
The General passes to Williams. Here's the General. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Smart. Williams looking around. The kick out to Brown. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
They get the rebound. The General. Good. The General's got 9 points in the quarter.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Smart with the ball. Now defended by Grant, and Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hornets.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the General.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Passes it to Zeller. Here's Houston. Guarded by Reddish. Back to Brown. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Poke loose. Here's the General. For 3, Zeller grabs the board. And here's Boston. They trail by 18. Here's Houston. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's the General.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. And he dunks it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it out tonight, down dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it.
Hornets, 94. The Celtics,
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
And at this early stage of the season, you think teams are still trying to sort out players' roles, Smitty?
Maybe a few, BA. But if you're still trying to figure things out, it could be a long year. That's what the preseason's for.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Siakam. And the shot goes down.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Here's the general. He played a great game against Boston. Shoots a fadeaway. And that one's long. Trent on the wing. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's the general, guarded by Trent. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Trent outside. Outside Anunoby. Back to Trent. Outside Anunoby. Trent outside. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet outside. Anunoby for 3. Can't get it to drop. And the Hornets going the other way now. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Greg.
Hey, BA, an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Here's the general, and he gets that one.
45.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Ball against Van Vliet. Back to Trent. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Trent from long range. And the Raptors get it back. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Ball outside. Here's the general. And they get it back. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Toronto trailing. And Toronto calls time here.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan. And that means bringing all the noise you've got right now.
He's checked in for Toronto. Here's Van Vliet. He had 22 in the win against Cleveland.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Greg.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Beasley comes in for Trent. Now here's Achua. He picked up 15 in their last win against Cleveland.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's the general. They lead by 4, and they pick up 2.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Beasley outside. Pass to Barnes. Got a piece of it.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's the general. Give him 8 points now. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Instead of the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Van Vliet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Barnes finds Van Vliet. Beasley outside. Let's go with a 3. And again, Toronto no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the general. And yep, it's good. 10 points for him.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Capella. 5 to shoot. Capella draws the double. Over Williams. Here's Barnes. And again, Toronto no good. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's the general, guarded by Van Vliet. And the general gets it to go.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Achua against Hayward. To stop the drought. The kick out to Van Vliet. Now Barnes. Beasley outside. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. And at last, they get one to fall.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And that one good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Van Vliet against Ball. The drive by Van Vliet. And he converts the layup.
Slashing to the rim with confidence. Fred Van Vliet isn't bashful about attacking defenses like this.
Here's the general. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's Charlotte going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby the 3 with Siakam at the 4. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Thanks, guys. Well, the general of their last time out against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped 48 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, this level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Trent. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Pass to the general. Grant with it. Stolen by Siakam. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Trent, 19-footer. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Grant. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Well, the Raptors shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. And the basket by Trent.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And the Hornets making it. A big-time effort for Gary Trent Jr., providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
At the end of the first half of play, the score, your Raptors 36, the visiting team 32.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Charlotte trailing. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Steve Clifford. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Williams in at the center position. Up top, Siakam, hounded by Rozier. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Now Trent. Back to Van Vliet. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Hornets shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. He shoots. The general, no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make. He just doesn't make it all the time.
And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Shooting for Charlotte, Mark Williams.
The Raptors with a lead. Trent outside. Here's Anunoby. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Pass to Grant. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
What I love about Jeremy Grant is he has no trouble taking contact and shooting over people.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Trent outside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And it's the Hornets on the break. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Back to Anunoby. Uncovered. Hornets with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Grant outside to the left wing. Pass to the general. Clock at 6. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. For Toronto, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Siakam, pass to Barnes. Anunoby on the wing. And here's Trent. Van Vliet with it. The 3 is up. And again, no good by Toronto. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here comes the break. The 3 from Barnes. The shot off that time.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
That's his second personal foul.
And he drops him first.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Both free throws good from Barnes. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship level team.
Beasley outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Barnes. Toronto the rebound. Second chance effort. And it's good for 2. Turner's got 5 points.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's the general. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Pass to Hayward. And it's all tied up. He's got 5.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Beasley outside. Barnes with it. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by McGowans.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. For the lead. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Van Vliet, the pass to Beasley. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Turner. Here's Beasley from behind the arc. The General pulls it in. Capella with a block.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
The Hornets pull it in. Ball's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Here's the General. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Hornets out in front. They lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Let's hear what Steve Clifford was going over with the team.
That was all decision making.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Capella, and it's Barnes in for Van Vliet. The Hornets making a switch here. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achiuwa was traded before his second year in the league.
You know, it's interesting, B.A., going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year. But Precious, he had a great second year.
They've got Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Trent in at point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The 3 from Barnes. Oh. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. The Hornets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's the General. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Barnes. Outside Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Fires from deep. No good on the shot. And Charlotte going the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Hits a 3-pointer. And now a 5-point Hornet lead.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding, but just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Offensive board. And the layup is good. Barnes has got 10 points in just the second half.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
The general. He buries it from three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Ball against Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Trent. Oh, nice D from Rozier. The Hornets with a lead. Here's the general. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Yep, that one's good.
Showing the grit. Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Let me ask you this. Who can deliver with the game on the line? Hard-nosed drives like this can move the needle.
And the general gets it to go.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. They trail. By 7. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He wants them to up their intensity. He said, quote, relax in too many areas. If we can muster a consistent effort, we have a chance to capture the lead and never look back. Guys, he sounds very confident playing from behind.
Allie, thank you.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Here's the general. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Shoots over Grant. Barnes, no good. Here's the general. Anunoby covering. Here's the general. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
You know, we are still so early, Clark, in this season, but for young teams, what's important right now? What's in front of them?
Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, to understand the effort and attention to detail you need to bring to every performance. And then getting comfortable with each other. Getting everybody on the same page. And then defining roles. Understanding what lane you have to run in for your team as a player. I think those are critically important early in the season.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Jeremy Grant is out there with Williams. And it's the general in at the small forward. Here's Charlotte now. Left side, Williams. Over Robinson. Williams can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now, here's Grant. Here's the general. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Halliburton kicks to Robinson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton passes to Robinson. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Here's Mathurin. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Grant. For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure. Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Here's the general. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
The Hornets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Passes it to Mathurin, looking to end the run. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Now the pass to Bridges. Here's Duarte. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
6 the three-pointer. And that's 13 points for the general.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Down low. Here's Robinson. Williams with the block. And he gets it back. To end the cold streak. And Robinson with the layup.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whew, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
The Pacers making a change here. Smith is checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Robinson Earls checked in. Pass to the general. There's the 3. Good, and Grant gets the assist. 16 points for the general.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Smith finds Anthony. Now here's Beverly. T right on him. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Beverly.
And Beverly has tremendous speed, both in how he passes and shoots it. Tough to cover in the screen and roll.
Here's Robinson Earl. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. As to Halliburton, fires the three, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 20-6 run. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Mitchell Robinson out there with Bridges. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Mathurin in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General, in his last time out against Toronto, got the job done. He finished with 47 points. And all game long, he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Here's Mathurin. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Here's Duarte. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
That one misses. And Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, I like the ruggedness that Bridges plays with. This guy's a load to stop and really can dig out those rebounds.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's 27 points for the General.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Now here's Beverly. Knocks it loose to the inside. And good that time. RJ's got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pacers trail by 16. Beverly the pass to Mathurin. Here's Duarte. Six on the shot clock. The shot missing. Excellent D there from Williams. Yep, that one goes in there. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Mathurin. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Duarte makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Duarte's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The General.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Timeout called the Pacers. One of the stories here, guys, the General, getting it done today.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Smith comes in for Miles Bridges. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Duarte. Halliburton subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The General passes to Hayward, and the layup is good. Hayward's got 5.
You know, he may not be the biggest, most physical guy, but Hayward can score inside with the best of them because he's strong enough, and he's really crafty.
Here's Mathurin. He has 6. There's the lob to the hoop. One-on-one fast break. Passes it to the General, to the paint. Here's Robinson Earl. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's the General, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. The General's got 32 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Halliburton passes to Smith. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
The assist, number 45.
30 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Mathurin. Now Anthony. The 10-footer off the left rim and out.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Unable to get that one.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And so it's the sharp.
The score, your Pacers 30, the visiting team 52.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The general is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle.
From Duarte.
Here's Ball. And Charlotte turns it over again. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Nice D from the general. Ball with a wide open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And there's Bridges on the assist by Halliburton. Bridges got his second basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass Duarte. That's tipped. Second shot opportunity.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Grant. That's good. Grant's got his third bucket of the night.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Halliburton passes Duarte. Halliburton against Ball. Outside Robinson. Here's Duarte. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to the general. Goes up on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Halliburton passes Duarte. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target. Duarte's got 10 points in the game.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Andrew Beverly's checked in for Indiana. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Beverly. Passes to Mathurin. Bounce pass from Beverly. Bridges dishes to Beverly. Here's Mathurin. Good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Beverly. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. The pass to Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges outside. And the 3 off target.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Beverly, following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Got a piece of it. Robinson kicks to Beverly. There's the feed to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Pass to Rozier. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Grant. Passes it to the general. The Pacers pull it in. Here's Mathurin. 9 points in the game so far. Outside for Halliburton. His three-pointers off the mark. Charlotte leading by 19. To the middle. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And there it is for him.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
4-3.
And Grant's such a versatile player. It can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rondo against Halliburton. Over Rondo. Here's Mathurin. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Grant. The teardrop falls in. Grant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The score, your Pacers, 48. The visiting team.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Robinson comes in for Jackson, and it's Bridges in for Anthony. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Mitchell Robinson out there with Smith. And it's Bridges in at the three. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Shooting for really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Charlotte leading by 13. Ball, the pass to the general. Williams trying to break free, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from the general.
Shooting for Charlotte.
Both free throws good from the general. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. The pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Bridges inside. Rozier defending. Bridges shot. Good.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Grant kicks the ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. On the wing, Williams. Pocket 6. The general passes the ball. Charlotte no good that time either. Pacers trail by 13. And a wide open look for Halliburton. They get it again. And Robinson is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Charlotte.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the General.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end, got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go that time. Pass to Mathurin. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony,